Hello Year 3 and welcome to your maths video for today. It is Friday the 26th of February 2021 and today what we're going to do, we are going to compare and sort common 2D and 3D shapes and everyday objects. Now first of all, what I'd like you to do, I'd like you to log on to my maths and you've got 2 activities I have set for you on there. Do not watch the rest of the video until you've done those activities please. So you can pause the video now and then you can go and do those activities. If you have done those activities, what I'd like you to do, I'd like you to continue watching this video and then you can do this at home, okay? Please make sure you ask a grown-up's permission before you carry out the rest of the activity. Okay, superstars, see you in a second. So, Year 3, what we're going to be doing, as you can see behind me, I have created 2 circles here. I've used blankets and I've put them into 2 circle shapes whilst they're overlapping and created a Venn diagram. Now, what we're going to do, we're going to sort shapes and everyday objects that we have in our house into the Venn diagram. So I've got 2D shapes, both, and then 3D shapes. So I've got a mixture of different shapes and everyday objects that I'm going to sort. So let's have a look. So I've got this, it is a tissue box. What shape is this, Bethany? Come on over. What shape is this?
That's a hard one. I think that's a cube.
A cube. So is that a 2D shape, both, or a 3D shape?
I think that's a 3D.
Right, pop it in. Right, now I've got my box of crackers here. My box of crackers has 2 square faces, but it's also got 4 rectangular faces. I think it's a 3D shape. Do you know what name this one is?
I think it's a cuboid.
It's a cuboid, well done. So I'll pop that in there. So my 3D shapes are filling up nicely. Now I have a napkin. Okay, it's flat. It's got a flat face here and a flat face on the back. 2 square faces. What shape is this, Bethany?
That's also a tricky one. I think that goes in the 2D shape.
Yeah, and what shape is it?
A square.
It's a square. Well done. Right, I have got my trusty chicken soup. It's got how many circular faces, Bethany?
2.
2 circular faces, and then it's got 1 curved face. Do you know the name of this shape?
Oh, that's also a hard one. I think it's a sphere.
Not a sphere. A sphere's round like a ball, remember? A cylinder. It's a cylinder. Where does it go? Can you pop it in for me?
I think it goes in the 3D.
Super duper. Now what I've got is a party plate. Now it's a circle. It is flat. Okay. Where does it go? Where do you think?
Maybe in 2D shape.
I think you're right in the 2D shapes. I'm going to pop it there. I'll move that square over. Now what I've got is our Iron Man book. Okay. Ignore the paper around it. It's got 1 rectangular face here. Rectangular, rectangular, all the way around. So this is a cuboid and it goes in my 3D shapes. Now I've got a beautiful sand painting that Bethany has done that's a unicorn. Okay, it is 2D. What shape is it?
Square.
Right, can you put that in the correct place? Right, let's have a look. I've got a penny pig cupcake kit. Okay, make our own cupcakes. What shape is this, Bethany May?
Cuboid.
It's a cuboid. Where does it go?
I think it goes in the 3D.
So as you can see, we've sorted some shapes out and none of them are both because you can't have 2D shapes and 3D shapes. Should we try another one?
Yeah.
Right, let's have a go. So what we've done now, we've cleared our Venn diagram and we've put on different labels, okay? So we've got no perpendicular lines, both and...
Has perpendicular lines.
Right, and if you remember, a perpendicular line is 2 lines that meet at a right angle. So that line and that line that meets at a right angle. So if I show you with my box of garlic crackers, we've got this line going up and this line going across, and they both meet at a right angle. I'll check with my ruler. Yep, it's a right angle. How do we know it's a right angle? How many degrees is in a right angle, Bethany? 90 degrees is in a right angle. So you can see it's got its line going up there, a line going across, it meets in the corner, 90 degrees. So does that have perpendicular lines?
Yeah.
Right, where does that go then?
It has
Right. Right, let's try this one. It's a little tub of Nivea cream. It is a cylinder, okay? And it's got 2 circle faces and a curved edge all the way around. Now, Bethany, does this have 2 lines that meet at a right angle?
No.
No. So does it have perpendicular lines?
No.
Right, where does that go then?
I think it goes in
You're right, it does. Well done. Right, what's this?
a Rubik's.
A Rubik's Cube. And do you think this has perpendicular lines?
Yes.
Why?
Because because they both meet, like, because if you go up, it's like a 90-degree angle, and then it meets in the corner.
Yes, well done. So Bethany said something really important then. She said the line goes up and another line, but it meets at a 90 degrees angle, which is a right angle. So where does this go?
In the pasta.
Super duper. That's my trusty tin of chicken soup. Never actually eat it, it's just in my cupboard for my videos. It's got a circle face, a curved face. Does it have any perpendicular lines?
No, because if it had perpendicular lines, then there would be like a perpendicular line going up and meeting the corner.
Yeah, and it's got no right angles, does it? So it goes there. Right, let's try something different. Bethany's LOL colouring box. Okay, lots of different colours, paints, everything in there. What shape is this?
A cube.
It's a cuboid. So if we look, there's a line going up and a line going across, and the same here, a line going down and a line going across. It's got lots of perpendicular lines, hasn't it? Lots of right angles in this shape. Where does this one go?
I think it goes in half perpendicular lines because it goes up in a 90 degrees angle and then goes across in a 90 degrees
Well
angle
done.
and it meets in the corner.
Super, pop it in. Right, so as you can see, we're finding it a little bit difficult because it either has perpendicular lines, or it doesn't. You can't have both on this. Should we try another one?
Yeah.
Right, let's go. Right, so onto the last Venn diagram now. So what we have is it has right angles. What does this one say?
Both.
Or has acute and obtuse angles. Now remember, a right angle is that L shape that has 90 degrees. An acute angle is smaller than a right angle, and we remember by saying it's so
Cute.
and then an obtuse angle is bigger than a right angle, okay? So let's have a look at this one first. What angle does this have on, Bethany? Now it's a right angle, so what degrees is it?
90.
Right, where does it go?
Maybe half right.
Yep, there we go. Right, now I've got some cream, okay, some hand cream, and I'm looking at all the angles really. I look at this one here, and this one's a right angle because it's an L shape. But if I look at the top here, it goes along and then it goes in. So actually, it's smaller than a right angle. What angle do you think that is, Bethany?
Acute.
It's acute. So where would it go? Would it go has right angles, has acute or obtuse angles, or both?
I think it has acute one.
You're right, but it also has right angles, Bethany.
Oh, so it would go in the box.
Well done, well done. See, Bethany thought then straight away it went straight in the acute angle because it had that smaller angle, but it had both a right angle and an acute angle. And you didn't make a mistake, it was just a misunderstanding, and it helps your brain grow when you correct yourself as well. Right, let's have a look at this. What's this?
A highlighter.
A highlighter. So you can see that this angle, it goes across, and then it goes out. So when that angle is bigger than a right angle, what's that called? Can you remember? Obtuse. And it's got a bigger angle here and a bigger angle at the bottom. So this one is full of obtuse angles, okay? Does it go has right angles, both, or acute or obtuse? Yeah, pop it in. Right, I'm going to have a look at this circle now, this circle plate. Okay, now I'm going to trick Bethany on this bit. So it is a 2D shape. Does it have any right angles, Bethany?
No.
No. Does it have acute or obtuse angles?
No.
Where do you think it might go?
Both.
No, because it's not got right angles and it's not got acute or obtuse.
It won't go in any.
Right, well done. A fantastic answer. So where do you think it will go? Do you want to show you?
Yeah.
It'll go on the outside because it doesn't fit in anything.
It doesn't fit in.
Right, napkin time. What type of angles does this have?
90-degree angle.
Which is?
Right angle.
Right, where does it go? Fantastic. And we've got more right angles here, 90 degrees, so we can just pop them in. This one, Bethany's new book, The Lightning Girl by Elisa Dixon. It's got 90-degree angles. Where does it go?
So if it was a 90-degree angle, it would go in 90.
Fantastic. And the thing is, a lot of our shapes in our houses have 90-degree angles, and that's absolutely fine. Penny the Pig cupcakes go in there. Another book goes in there. We've got our LOL colouring box goes in there. But then you've got all these things like the chicken soup. Does it have any angles on there?
No, it doesn't.
Right, stick it in.
So it goes on the outside.
I've got my cream. Where does the cream go?
Outside.
Fantastic. Now I've got this shape. I'm going to bring it really close to the camera. It is a pencil from school, Bethany's school, wasn't it? And it has, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What shape is that? A 6-sided shape.
Pentagon?
Fantastic. Is it a pentagon?
I don't know.
Well, I don't know. 1 second, year 3. We'll get back to you. So we've just had a little chat and we've discussed how many sides this shape has, and we've realised that it's not a pentagon. What is it, Bethany?
A hexagon.
It's a hexagon. Now, if you look at a hexagon, if I bring it really, really close, I'm trying to keep it as steady as I can, you can see that the angles there are slightly bigger than a right angle. So what angle would that be, Bethany?
Maybe
Obtuse, well done. So it doesn't have any right angles. It won't go in both. Do you want to pop it in? Oh, dancing pencil. So this is what I'd like you to do today, Year 3. Your 2-line maths activities, and then I'd like you to sort different objects around your house into a homemade Venn diagram, okay? Just move your head a minute. So you can have, has acute or obtuse angles, has right angles, both. You can have 2D shapes, 3D shapes, both. And what was the other one? Can you remember?
Perpendicular.
Fantastic. So has perpendicular lines, both has no perpendicular lines. Once you've done Year 3, please can you take a photo and send it to me on Class Dojo? You were going to fill that in then, weren't you? Have a lovely day. See you soon. Bye.